Hey y'all, so today I'm going to show you how a spinner bait is used, how it works, and how it functions in the water, right? So I've been fishing for a very long time. I like fishing. I do fishing anytime I can go fishing, I'll go fishing, right? And when I first started fishing, I took a look at this and I thought to myself, what is this? I don't even know what this is. I'm not even going to try with this thing. That was my biggest mistake. I usually use just a little grub on a hook. Now, after a couple of years of fishing, getting some knowledge in, I realized this is possibly the best artificial bait in the world, okay? So, with a spinner, it's very unique. It's got a bunch of different pieces with it. This being right here, this is called a spoon, kind of has a spoon shape, right? It is the most important part in a spinner. This is what makes the spinner a spinner, right here, this little blade piece. This is the metal bead connection piece that allows the blade to spin in the water, as so. We'll get into that, but you can see the bead here. This is the metal connection piece. This allows you to swap your jig heads if you want. And as you can see right here, this is where I tied the line right there. I don't know if you can see the line, but there it is. And here is the jig head. Now, when most common jig heads, they usually have like eyeballs on them. They're different colors, whatnot. This right here is your skirt. Very flowery, flowy type of artificial, kind of like spaghetti. This is what really gets the fish going right here is this. This is a spot where you can put your artificial, your grub on. You don't have to. I typically like doing it. There are scented ones. Scented ones work really well because fish can smell as well. This here is your hook. Of course, we all know that. And this, not all of them have this, but this one does here. This one is your brush. Now, the brush is cool because when you're fishing in ponds and lakes and rivers, etc., right? There's vegetation, there's plants in the water. Now, with plants and tree limbs and stuff like this, this protects the hook from getting snagged along those things and you getting stuck, so you don't have to lose your expensive spinner bait. Now, fish, they're very spooked. You ever go into a pet store, go to the aquarium aisle, you see all the fish swimming, and you come up and you tap on the glass like this, and the fish swim off? They get spooked really easily, right? So that allows them to detect things pretty easily. And so when you drop this in the water, like so, right, and you're reeling it in, as you can see here, look at how the spinner, watch how the blade is moving through the water and how it displaces the water. It's kind of like moving your finger across water like this. It disperses it. Now the fish can pick up on that scent. Now you can use it in clear water. I have clear water here, and in murky water, this right here helps the best with it. And where I'm from, I got a lot of murky water. Now, with murky water, the fish can't usually see this because it's murky, but they can hear and feel that little blade going through the water like so. And so when they feel it or hear it, they'll come and investigate, see what it is. And when they see it, the skirt and the little artificial going like that, that's what's going to make them take the bite, right? And as you can see, the skirt, usually a lot of them have skirts. Some of them don't. There are some that did not. I do not own any that do not have them. But the skirt, as you can see, makes it very, very appetizing. I mean, if I was a fish, I'd take a bite out of that. So with fish, as stated, you can use you can put a little artificial there. Right now I'm using this little guy. He's not scented, but you can get you get scented. I prefer using scented, honestly. Now, Dr. Pelosi states that fish, their sense of smell is 1,000 times stronger than a dog's. Pretty crazy, right? Now, these fish can still distinguish and detect sounds from bait. So, they got to make them look good. They got to make them attract the fish. Now, typically with spinners, I prefer to use them when I go bass fishing. Everyone has heard of bass fishing. Bass Pro Shops, right? Big famous place for that. Now, you don't always catch bass on these. You can catch pike or pickerel, right? And there's different types of bait for fishing. For like catfish, you would use something very smelly, stinky, because they really like to use their sense of smell. But with bass, they like to hear things because they're a very predatory fish. They hunt other fishes, right? So making it look like another fish, making the skirt look appetizing, right? Making this make sounds. This is what I think is the best for the artificial for bass fishing. I think it is the best lure. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how a spinnerbait works. Thank you for watching my demonstration.